group has been getting things done. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself now to continue to be the best player on this planet, because people from other planets might come down and say, hey, let's check it out.
Consider this. Maybe he said that because it took the pressure off the rest of the guys on that team. Maybe he said, look, I'm going to say this out there. Everybody will be talking about this, and my guys won't feel as much NBA Finals pressure.
Ernie, you must have a cap on your head, a thinking cap, that is.
You're buying that, then?
I sure am. I'm going to sell it afterwards, but I'm going to buy it now.
That's high praise from the two of you. And it's not a thinking cap. It's a dunce cap. I've been wearing it for quite some time.
Oh, I didn't know the point meant dunce.
The crowd is assembled at the Air Canada Centre, looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it live right here on 2K Sports. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against Orlando.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stopping it.
Boys.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Scola, no luck. And here's Cleveland. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dwayne Casey. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. The Raptors shooting their first foul shot of the night. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest
try to
as a
double
rookie.
LeBron all day.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Ross. Outside Scola. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. The Raptors need to get a shot off. That's good.
What?
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Here's Irving. Raptors knocking down the tray. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The drive by Lowry.
Defensive mechanics, shitty.
Second shot opportunity, and Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
And here's Lowry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Irving. Love wide open. He fires. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Irving against Ross.
Oh, that was a terrible shot. I did not mean to shoot that.
Doesn't go in either for Irving.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving passes to Love. On the wing, James. And there's the call on James.
What?
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Good ball.
Screen by Scola. Lowry dishes to Scola. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Kevin, a big guy with his quickness should be almost illegal. How can you guard that?
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here is Lowry after the made shot from Iman Shumpert.
Good
with the block. And James with a clear path to the
Let's go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim.
Get out of here.
Like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the highlight.
What?
Brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam.
No, he didn't.
And the
Just block
Rangers making a change
bro.
here. Johnson's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Lowry against Irving. Lowry drives in. Right through the knee for the layup.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall. And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes natural to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Get back to Kyle Lowry. The reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Now Ross following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Smith against Lowry. Irving with a clean look. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Won't get hot now.
Irving's got 5 counts.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin.
I'll take this damn.
They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and it's Joseph in for Ross. James kicks to Varejao. Williams with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Jefferson's checked in for James.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career. Helped prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Williams kicks to Varejao. Elbow shot. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Varejao's got his first basket.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Johnson, a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Lowry passes to Johnson. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Patterson, the screen. Lowry drives in. Thompson with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Williams dishes to Varejao. On the wing, Williams. Thompson outside. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Jefferson kicks to Varejao. Good. Varejao's got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Los Angeles.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Gordon's checked in for Smith. Here's Lowry. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Over to the wing. The drive by Lowry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Raptors ball. .129 left in the first quarter. Johnson, good. Cavaliers leading. Now Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Feeds to Thompson. Right block shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the basket by Johnson.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
The baseline J. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Stolen by Varejao. It's Williams with the drive. Johnson with it. He's got 7. Pass to Patterson. And it's denied. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's Lowry. There's a screen. Fires for 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said,
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro Valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Come on.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball. Or handball. Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Jamari Carroll is out there with Scola. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Joseph in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Well, last year Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total, and I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be.
What the fuck was that?
Coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot. They were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Mozgov passes to James. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Irving. For 3, Love. Ross grabs the board.
Not sure why he keeps trying his love from deep here. It's just not his night.
And as you said, the Raptors took care of the ball a lot better and as a result had more assists. They also cut back on their fouls, and that was helpful. Little things like that made them much more competitive as a team and helped lead them to those 49 wins.
Joseph with the ball, now defended by Mozgov, but they recover it. Carroll kicks to Joseph. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Good D.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll look at Cleveland. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's Toronto, 4.5 games behind.
And right now for the Cavaliers, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Irving, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Luis Scola.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Irving dishes to Love. Smith with a wide open look. Head balls. Great assist by Love. Smith's got 5 points so far. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Ross in the corner. Valanciunas passes to Ross. Beyond the arc. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Smith on the wing. Mozgov against Valanciunas. Smith, no luck.
Damn.
Raptors trail by 5. And Joseph kicks to Scola. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Irving. Shot by Joseph. No good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And
can't deny the king. Oh,
like
come on.
Movement and communication there.
Toronto's gone 0-2.
I seen you, bro.
Screen by Scola. Joseph with the ball.
Ooh,
he's picked up by Irving.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go,
Double
folks.
Brown like it.
That was a Kodak moment
Now
right
the
there.
ball.
The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Toronto calls timeout.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Joseph. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kevin Love. Ross on the wing. From past the arc, it drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal.
Kyrie.
Remember Clark back
What
in
up,
2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Good D, Kyrie.
Ross in the corner. Johnson outside.
Good D, guys.
Ross on the wing. Carroll dishes to Johnson.
Got some weak ankles.
No good from Ross.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And they double up James. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Raptors trail by 9.
Easy double, fellas.
Here's Lowry. Johnson the screen. Passes to Ross. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. He feeds it to Johnson. The dish to Ross. There's the pass to Valanciunas. The second chance effort.
D.
Smith against Carroll. 6 to shoot. Here's
Good D.
Cavaliers with the rebound.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
James against Lowry. James kicks to Thompson. For three, Smith. The rebound by Johnson. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Irving against Lowry. Johnson outside. Back to Lowry. Launches it. And he gets it to go. Lowry's got his second basket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving passes to LeBron. Back to Irving. He dishes it to James. In the corner, Irving with it. To the inside. The drive by LeBron. Out the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Patterson in for Damari Carroll. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Smith. Shumpert comes in for Matthew Dellavedova, and Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Lowry dishes to Biyombo. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Thompson. Good. The nice.
What up, though?
Assist for Williams. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, you know about cells in the body, right? Like,
stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really ramped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals.
Problem would it be if I pour peroxide on it, it instantly turns into dead
skin? The rim, not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Not bad.
No good from Ross.
I mean, it's not what I
kills
disappeared here this quarter.
Yeah, but I got a rash or something
with his offense
underneath my mustache, and when I pour peroxide on it, it just turns instantly to dead skin.
Looking forward to the end of this period, so we can have a fresh start for the next one.
It's probably just dead bacteria now.
I mean, I've been doing it for like a month or two, though.
That's tipped.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if
shit's
he's
pissing
their best
me off
option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
You hydrating your skin after you shave.
On the way,
I don't shave that much, so
don't matter. You still gotta hydrate your
kicks
skin.
to Jefferson.
You got sensitive skin, with dry skin.
Here's Thompson. Misses the fadeaway inside.
What's free this month?
Does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Hey, I'm live, by the way. So.
NHL 19 open beta. Word. Hitman Summer Pack's free.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
The Hitman Summer Pack. I'm finna grab that.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke.
I don't know, it's a PSN game for Hitman.
Coach, what are the key aspects of your game plan going into the second half based on how that first half played out?
Yeah, hold on. Available for welcome to Marrakesh, Morocco, city of contrast where old meets new. Download the Hitman Summer Pack and experience everything from Episode 3, including the campaign mission, escalates, contracts, 20 levels of location, mastery, and 120 challenges. You also get full access
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
Check out this 19 open, NHL 19 open beta with PK on the cover.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 11 points and 6 assists.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving at the point guard.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
I really wish you'd have bought that fucking zombie
game. With the rebound. Raptors trail by 8. Dishes to Ross.
We can play online.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season. But really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just
Zombies can actually just run around and bullshit.
And both free throws good for Ross.
Ain't no missions. You
back to Terrence Ross, Greg. You're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming.
Yeah, go see how much it is. Dead Rising 2 is probably fine.
A few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin.
He's seen it with a lot
of guys. His upside, though, is great.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case.
Right there,
the Cavaliers leading by 7.
Okay, and $5 is going to make or break that.
Outside Irving.
Well, this is not gonna have no time to play it. I'm gonna play it like twice, probably.
They get $5 worth.
Mozgov against Valanciunas in the corner. Irving with it. Here's Shumpert.
What
Ross grabs the board. We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. It didn't. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective. Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Screen by Valanciunas.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn it on, see what it's like.
Kicks to Scola. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
And Toronto making a change here. Joseph's check.
Come the fuck on.
And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Here's Lowry. It's good.
Fuck out of here.
Lowry's got 8 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Valanciunas with a screen on Irving. Lowry against Irving. The drive by Lowry.
Good D.
Scola left side.
Good
it's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound on the
night.
It's stolen by Lowry. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Valanciunas passes to
Sounds like you out there getting work.
Some bullshit going on.
Now here's Joseph. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lock at 6. Scola can't get that one to fall.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
James against Carroll. Irving from long range. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Inside, here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lowry against James. It's
Get the fuck out of here.
side, Scola. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. To the wing right side. Carroll, no one around him.
Son of a bitch.
Carroll's got 11 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Kicks to Mozgov.
Oh, what was that?
Valanciunas.
I'm not throwing him.
Here's Carroll, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He has 11 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Smith checked in for LeBron. Gordon comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Well, the one word you can use to describe the Raptors postseason last year, disaster. I mean, Greg, nothing went right for them.
Yeah, I mean, after that great regular season, they were completely just manhandled by the Wizards.
That's dope. You start out your first mission, you're on a motorcycle with 2 chainsaws on each side, and you're fucking finna race around zombies.
Word.
And the Raptors call time here. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
That's dope.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Scola against Love.
Good D.
Scola, no up. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Smith outside. He kicks it to Mozgov. The jump hook.
What the
Valanciunas.
fuck? You right under the goal.
7 rebounds in the game.
Big motherfucker.
Joseph with the ball. Now Smith defending.
I might play some NHL, I don't know.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And that one's good. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Cleveland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Mozgov. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's now 6 points for Timofey Mozgov. Raptors trail by 3.
No, I'm thinking about it.
Carroll with a screen for Lowry.
Oh, this is fucking dope.
The steal. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Get the fuck out of here.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one
I'm like
misses.
cutting legs off.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Left side, Love. Feeds to Mozgov. Pass to Dellavedova from downtown. And Toronto with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of
Fuck Dellavedova. Shots horrendous.
You can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas passes to Lowry. Screen by Scola to tie. The shot by Lowry, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Smith with a screen on Valanciunas. Mozgov with it. Scola covering. On the wing, Ben Gordon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Love. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Love working the paint. Love working the paint.
Now Lowry. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Valanciunas on target from 13 feet. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Lowry against Gordon.
Lowry that was nice.
Mozgov's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's a pick by Love. Gordon dishes to Love. Buries the long-range jumper. Love's got 12 points here in the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. And it's Carroll in the corner. Wide open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Good.
Now here's Joseph, defended by Gordon. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Lowry with the ball. He's got 8.
DJR.
And he overshot that one, missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see from this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared.
And the final period of play just about to start.
4th quarter up by 7.
Cleveland leading by 7. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Williams for 3. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Finished off the break. Williams has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also
Lowry was taking it straight to Kyrie all fucking
equally as effective all night long.
Here's James.
Kyle Lowry.
It's deflected.
All game just
Ross
to the
against
paint,
Irving.
Kyrie.
Feeds to Ross. The shot's good on the
Son
assist
of
by
a
Lowry.
bitch.
Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland leading by 5 with the shot.
Oh, Lord,
LeBron with another miss.
Shot.
Irving against Ross. Lowry passes to Biyombo. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Shumpert slams it in.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play,
Close this
attacking
game out,
basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Good D-Mo.
Ross dishes to Lowry. Ross on the wing. Just 4 to shoot.
Good team, fellas.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Williams against Ross. It's Williams with the drive. Thompson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Trailing away in New York,
uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, "We've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys."
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game easily. The best mark of his career.
Flashlight. Fuck out of here.
Irving, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The drive by Lowry. And that is good. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
LeBron, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out
Up
of 10,
right
that's
now.
an easy layup for him.
James against Lowry. Kicks it out to Johnson.
So far.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 10 points for Johnson.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
The drive by James. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Irving. Pass to LeBron. Thompson in the corner. The rebound by Johnson. In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. There's the feed to Ross. From deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Hey. Now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic Clark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Right side Lowry. And Johnson now top of the key. Patterson, the screen, outside Lowry. Passes it to Johnson. Tries a 3, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And back to James Johnson. Yeah, he improved his shooting percentage, but the rest of his game has been kind of in a holding pattern. He's averaging neither highs nor lows in any other category, and that means to me he may have flattened out in terms of reaching his potential.
Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving's got the ball.
Let's go.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively.
Hey, LeBron did an interview with CNN last night, bro.
Usually leads to the other, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
About the move to LA and about
and Thompson kicks to Irving.
Flag, everything really.
Just
on everything.
18 points
his school he just opened up today.
That 3, his
Alpine School.
His total from before the break.
Inner city kids
The reality is he's a role player. Like most NBA guys, he certainly can be a valuable role player, especially if he can shoot near 60% from
it's
the
a
field
STEM
again.
school.
But don't expect him to suddenly become LeBron. That's not his game nor his ceiling. And what Patrick Patterson
the hours
is,
are like
guys,
from 8
is
to
solid
5.
all-around
It's
play.
like
He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character.
Kids to really get learning experience and also, provide sports, all the sports.
Up on the changes
I don't know about
Toronto.
football though, because it's only like 2 grades right now.
And Damari Carroll subbed in for James Johnson.
Guys, you take a look at that box score. 5 turnovers for him. I think he's got to avoid the high-risk play.
He talked about Trump too, man. He's talking about everything.
He's checked in for Toronto. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love checked in for Tristan Thompson. There's the bucket. Good. 19 points now for Terrence Ross. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
You know, the part of his game that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space four. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Ross.
Oh, come on, dude.
Back to Lowry. There's the 3. And the Raptors hit it.
Of course he's going to hit a fucking wide open 3.
Now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this.
Fuck out of here. That's not real. Yeah, give him the game.
Now the dish to Ross. Valanciunas with the ball. Now defended by Mozgov. The drive by Lowry. Here's Scola. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists now tonight.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
LeBron is doubled. Irving kicks to Mozgov.
That's so much bullshit.
Valanciunas. Carroll against James. Here's Valanciunas, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
LeBron against Carroll. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 11 in the second half. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one. And we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these 2 teams are really equal.
Ross kicks to Valanciunas. And here's Lowry. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Ross. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ross. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Oh!
And it's Irving missing.
Well, he gets it in close.
Wide open layup.
That's
not wide open,
for forcing the miss.
Exactly. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
To the paint.
Oh my goodness.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
There you go,
It's
Bron.
LeBron with the
Let's go.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Damn, they try to steal this game.
And the Raptors call time here.
They're
losing by 1. 26 seconds left in the game. With the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Shumpert. Ross with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Lowry drives in. Oh, no good. It's
no. Don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
High ball game, 91-91. 1.6 seconds to go. I got the rebound off the ball.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Go LeBron James. Ball going through LeBron James. What? 1.6 seconds to go. 91-91. My ball.
And here's LeBron outside.
Oh, fuck, I missed.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto.
Overtime, man.
Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. And that one's good, Shumpert.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Outside Lowry. Poked loose.
Good D, Kyrie.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
Crank yank it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Damn, LeBron
indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
LeBron's doing amazing things.
Outside Lowry. Scoreless, that's a screen for Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 14 points now for Valanciunas.
He got his own school.
Basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small.
LeBron too.
It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
It's probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Good, man.
It's LeBron with the drive.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Raptors trail by 7. Ross kicks to Lowry. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
How about that game for Ross? 19 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Cleveland leading by 6. In the corner, it's James. And a miss there on the triple.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Scola, a screen on Irving. Lowry dishes to Scola, and stolen by Love.
LeBron James, crank yank.
And James throws it down.
That very well may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the basketball.
And how about the killer instinct on that possession? Not running the clock, but pushing the ball and tacking points onto the rim.
LeBron.
And stolen by James. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
The drive by Shumpert. And that one is hammered home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Irving passes to Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. The turnaround. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
You're right. Not much time left. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
In the end, they pulled away.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LeBron James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had that.
And he makes the first. A new group in now for the Raptors. Patrick Patterson is checked in for Scola. Johnson comes in for Damari Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Dylan today.
Right side, Gordon. And there's the pass to Varejao. Back to Gordon.
He was going to get drunk yesterday, but he wasn't. I think he was feeling good or something.
Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Like
It's Jefferson outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Toronto.
Out back
Johnson attacking. Makes it off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Williams. There's Gordon with the 3. We see the Cavaliers.
Dog game, 108-99.
And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, they made a great run, but you were able to hold on. How did you do it?
Just try to keep attacking, try to get to the free throw line, stop the clock, put pressure on their defense, and just try to keep as much pressure on them as possible. You know, this is the new season, and we came in and took care of the job on the road, and hopefully we continue to get better.
LeBron, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He absolutely dominated the overtime period. He personally took responsibility for doing every single thing he needed to do to guarantee that
game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I'm going to watch some more basketball.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive. You're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
People, I mean, yeah, it is.
And that'll do it for our broadcast.
People get worse or better.
Enjoyed
people
the
get
show.
Hurt.
For
people
me,
with personal
Kenny
issues,
Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
Kind of is. But not a soap opera, though. People get traded. People getting benched. Starters. The new rookies, you know. It's going to be rookie of the year. It's going to be 6th man of the year. The team's going to show out of nowhere. What teams are going to be hot, they get cold after the All-Star game. Or vice versa. Kyrie had 22, 9 assists. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.